We are reaching the end of the Starcraft 2 Best Mission Contest. At the beginning of Round 3, there were only 18 of 90 maps remaining, and now we're going to be dropping this down to 10. Who's been eliminated and who moves on? In group number 1, the bottom with 106 votes was Cutthroat. I think this is a pretty solid mission overall, but at this point the competition is so fierce that anything that isn't one of the top tier missions in Starcraft 2 is going to be having a hard time. In third place, and I'm a little bit sad to see it go, with 194 votes, is In the Enemy's Shadow, the final Nova Covert Ops mission. This campaign took a beating, and there are many reasons for it. Not being one of the main trilogy does hurt, being after the epilogue which soured people's experiences on the campaign hurt, and of course the fact that it was the least purchased campaign of them all really did nail things down. The top two in this group were big powerhouses though. At number 2, with 328 votes, the Devil's Playground is going to be the first to advance to the 4th round. The Devil's Playground is actually in an awkward spot here. It got less votes than it did in the previous round, and yet it managed to advance. The mission that dominated the group, and one of the powerhouses from Legacy of the Void, is Brothers in Arms. An interesting tidbit here is that Brothers in Arms actually got 2nd place in both of its first 2 groups, and now, near the end, it's starting to crush. If you're a fan of the ending of campaigns, you're not going to like this next group. Salvation, with 103 votes, the final mission of Legacy of the Void, is going to be dropping out. And right above that, in 3rd place, with 238 votes, is The Reckoning. Both of these final missions will be gone. Now, the only final mission left standing is All In. 2nd place in the group does go to Rack Shear. With 346 votes, it is consistently doing average. But it's not as consistently good as Media Blitz has been. With 385 votes, the Odin is going to be taking another win. Hopefully this time it doesn't get used against us. Just like group number 2, the losers of group number 3 had a theme to them, and this time is no build missions. At the very bottom, Belly of the Beast is going to be eliminated. This mission actually did quite well, as all the Wings of Liberty char missions were doing. However, once we get into the higher competitive categories, and there were other no-build missions to go against it, the mission fell off pretty fast. Right above it is Templar's Return, where the Legacy of the Void heroes fight on Ire, very similar in theme to Belly of the Beast, and only a couple more votes with 182. Neither of these were able to stand even close to the top 2. And the top 2 here was very close, within 30 votes of each other. 387 votes for Breakout, another no-build mission, but this time with our bad boy Tosh. People really love this mission, and I'm impressed at how well it's been doing. But at the top of this group is one of the front runners throughout this entire thing. Gates of Hell, with 412 votes, is in fact going to move on. The final 2 groups are both small. 3 in each, with 2 moving on, means that only 1 is going to be eliminated. In group number 1, the elimination is going to Domination, with 166 votes. Barely above that, eking it out, is going to be Piercing the Shroud, the Wings of Liberty secret mission, with 226 votes. I believe this is the lowest count of anybody that is progressing. And then the powerhouse of the entire tournament so far, All In, the final mission of Wings of Liberty, with 531 votes, crushes its group. Not even close. And the final group, the final one to be eliminated, is going to be Engine of Destruction. Unfortunately, this time the Odin is going to fall, and this is partially because it is a difficult group. Despite being only 3, people came against me when I said that they were voting for the memes, but apparently there is a very large train enthusiast community in the Giant Grant Games Discord, and they've been voting for that, 320 of them, truly finding their love of trains. And then, the Heart of the Swarm powerhouse, the only mission that has continued on from that campaign, with 484 votes, Enemy Within. It really is telling to the Kerrigan story that the most popular mission in her epic tale is the one that doesn't have anything to do with her. Sorry, Kerrigan. You didn't do well in the best character tournament either. People just don't really like you. So what do you guys think about these results so far? Are the missions that you are a fan of getting through? What mission do you think got snubbed the hardest in this tournament so far? What mission do you think was really fun that everybody just voted out really quickly? And most importantly, for the missions that are getting through, why do you like them? I'm really interested in not just hearing what is getting through, but why those missions are getting through, what really you do like about them and what you don't like about them. Even the best missions have things that are wrong with them. The next round of this tournament is going to be 2 groups of 5. That is going to funnel us into the top 4, and it is going to be quite a doozy. And remember, if you want to vote, join the Giant Grant Games Discord linked below, and you will be able to change the course of history. Probably.